Okay, so today we're gonna analyze Paris Milan again, since her cronies and her followers have been just flooding my channel with hate comments. Okay, like just a bunch of comments defending their messiah. I guess you guys, people like people like this in my comment section. Let me show you guys my comment section real quick. Okay, so I guess people like Yellow Rose of Texas, people like her, they probably worship the ground that Paris Milan walks on. People like Toya Mel, T. Foster, Peaceful Beings, Sari Hampton, The Lube, a Simp, Lovely Bones, Haida Tiara, Vanessa West, Rosie Holiday Fernandez, all these different women, they worship the ground that these women walk on. I don't understand why you would worship the ground that someone walks on. I don't understand that. Even with my girlfriend, I don't worship the ground she walks on. She's just another woman. She's just another woman to me. I don't see the fascination with just a woman. I don't see the fascination, okay? Like, it's like you guys are just mesmerized by her talking points and the stuff that she says, because she's saying things that these women want to hear, okay? She's basically, absolving the women of the community of any type of responsibility and putting all the onus on the men, putting all the onus and all the blame of the black community on the men. Look on her videos. She is always going in on black men. T.I. checks black men for not defending black women. The Us movie depicts a strong black woman stereotype. Amanda Seales says black men feel white women. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think every other video I am looking at, I see just a bunch of bullshit. Like, it's like, she really has no shame, okay? So you want to basically talk about a whole race of men for the actions of a few within that community, okay? If you look at within every single community, the women of the community, they don't call out the men this much, okay? Because when you don't have the men of your community, you won't be able to build up your community anymore, because without the men, then there will be no more children being created. And if you ostracize the men of your community, then you would have to divest to different communities. And if you divest to different communities, that would be producing mixed race children. And since Paris Milan says she's against that, why would she be doing something that pertains to the opposite of what she's talking about? Okay, so we're going to go into this little, I'm going to give you guys a little breakdown on black women's weave addiction. Because if you look at this woman over here, she's wearing weave in the left picture and she's wearing her natural hair in the right picture. Now, if we were to look at her and take her from face value, we can't take this woman serious. And that would mean that we can't take black women that wear weave on a large scale, on a large platform serious, because what they are trying to emulate is a Eurocentric standard of beauty. Okay, and if you look at this woman over here, granted, she looks better with her straight hair and the weave, but that's the thing. If you can only attract a male and a suitable partner based upon how you look with that wig on, then don't you think that once you take that wig off, then you're in danger of losing that relationship? Because your whole relationship is based on a lie. Your whole life is based on a lie. You don't actually look like that without the wig. So once you take the wig off and you look like, you look like a baboon. I'm just saying, like, you look like a baboon once you take the wig off. I mean, what if you're trying to fuck the chick and then, like, cause one time I was actually fucking this black chick, right? She was wearing weave, and then I was hitting her. I was fucking her doggy style, right? And then I was pulling her hair, and then I pulled the weave out while I was fucking her, okay, from behind. Like, you know when you're trying to fuck a bitch like doggy style? I mean, you're actually doing it. You're smashing, you're fucking her doggy style, right? So then you want to pull on the hair so that, like, you know, you can get her to start, you know, moaning a bit more, or, you know, make it a bit more pleasurable. But you can't even get freaky in the bedroom because she's wearing a weave. Okay, so it's kind of limiting your sexual options here. And plus, once she takes the wig off, because, you know, she's not going to wear the wig all day. She can't wear the wig all day because that will kind of diminish the natural hair beneath it, right? Then she's going to lose some of her beauty. She's not going to look the same as she had looked with the wig on. So, I mean, I guess she would lose that relationship. And also, if you look at the financial aspect that comes with black women just puddling all their resources into Asian communities based on the beauty and hair salons, look at this. The Korean family would like to thank black women for taking the money they could use to send their kids to the best colleges and spending it on fake hair so we can send ours. Your insecurity and lack of racial pride has made us rich. You go, girl. So you're making Asian people and Asian families rich to where they can send their kids to all these Ivy League colleges and all these, and they can buy all these houses and purchase all these nice cars in the community, take their vacations every year and do all this stuff. But you don't want to give any of that money and spend it in the black community. You just want to spend the money in different company. Granted, of course, the women will never stop wearing weave, but I think that's all it's gonna take. I think if black women were to stop wearing weave, then a lot of the issues in the black community would stop, and they would definitely we would definitely be in a better position because financially, emotionally, mentally, the women of the community would be, you know, more empowered because they embrace their natural hair. And if the women embrace their natural hair, then that's a step forward. We can't progress when the women of our community are showing that they have self-hatred and self-esteem problems, okay? They only think they look attractive with straight hair, which is a sign of Eurocentrism. I mean, look, she looks pretty with her natural hair. I mean, granted, she probably would look better with straight hair, but, you know, she still looks good with her natural hair. So I think a lot of more black women would need to embrace their natural hair, such as, you know, Paris Milan. She doesn't wear her natural hair. She wears weave on pretty much every video. Over here, wearing weave. Over here, wearing weave. I mean, I think, nah, she's probably wearing weave over there as well. That's possibly her natural hair, but I doubt it. That's weave. That's weave. So almost in every single video, she's wearing weave. And look at how she looks over here. The hair is stuck in her mouth. But she is definitely very fat, okay? Because if you were to look at her body fat, look at her arms, and look at the rolls of fat underneath her chin, you would deduce that she is a fat woman, okay? And that is a symptom of a larger problem because 80% of black women are overweight. Okay, that's a very big problem, okay? Like, wow. Now, if we were to look at this little study over here, no thanks. If you were to look at this study over here, non-Hispanic black women are 82% overweight. Yeah, look, it says they're overweight. The men are 70% overweight. So, yeah, it's insane, okay? the women are just overweight. 80% overweight? Are you serious? Look, in 2011 to 2014, African American girls were 50% more likely to be overweight than non-Hispanic girls. 2015, African American women were 60% more likely to be obese than non-Hispanic white women. In 2015, African Americans were 1.4 times as likely to be obese as non-Hispanic whites. African American women have the highest rates of being overweight or obese compared to other groups in the US. About 4 out of 5 African American women are overweight or obese. So that means the majority are overweight or obese. And then if you look at Paris, Milan, over here, I mean, I'm not overweight. I'm 168 pounds. I'll probably do a video just showing my weight later on, but I'm around 168 pounds. I'm probably around 170 right now because I'm bulking, but it's just, I'll show you guys a little clip of me doing chin-ups or something. Where's that video? Oh, here it is. See, I can do around 7 to 8 chin-ups body weight. So I'm not overweight, guys. I can do chin-ups. Look, 1, 2, 3, So I can do 7 chin-ups, okay? So that's proof right there that I'm not overweight. But I'm showing you guys proof. You guys want to see proof? Okay, I'm not overweight. I can do chin-ups. I can run around probably, let me see. I can probably run 5 miles in a decent time. So, I keep myself in shape. But Paris Milan, she's fat, guys. She's fat. Look at this. You guys think that's acceptable? That level of fat? And then you want to be on YouTube? Really? But anyway, that's all I was going to say for this video. I was just going to talk about black women's hypocrisy and how full of shit they are. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.